I'm just joking. But yeah, what's up, my party people? It's your boy Darshaun Smith back again for another video. Oh, okay, episode number 89 of the Positivity Hour. The importance of living in the moment. Okay, this is gonna be like a two-part episode type thing. And the second part actually won't be a podcast. It'll be a YouTube video of recent clips of living in the moment. Simply put. So look alive for that. That being said, let's roll the intro and let's get straight to it. So, woo! All right, now that the intro has rolled, as you may or may not know already, I'm your host, the Positivity God, otherwise known as Darshaun Smith. That is my government name, and yeah, more colloquially known on this podcast as Big D. In real life, D Money, Dar Shizzle. I don't know, D, just simply put, Lil D, Big D, whatever. I go by it all. Okay, and yeah, I'm just here to tell y'all about why it is important to live in the moment. One. But then also two, give you those real life points, from my own experience of why that's important, how doing this can, help you live a better life, both socially and for your own personal health, but then also improve, business relations or your academics or whatever it may be, simply just being present, and understanding the situation you are in can, help you level up today. But before we talk about that, I always like to give y'all a little rundown of how I've been over this last week. Because I don't know, I guess this podcast is my own informal therapy. I've been thinking critically about that recently. I guess that's what I've come to. Shout out to all the people who listen to me. I'm like a Mine and his album, Doctor, whoever. Yeah, these intros aren't supposed to be bangers, but it is what it is. That being said, drink some water, okay? Yo, I still got the marching man wristband on from yesterday. Man, that football game was wild, man. Went to 3 a.m. or something like that. I don't know. We won though, 27-0. Man, Nevada should have forfeited, but yeah. So outside of that, how has Darshaun been over this last week? Okay, Darshaun has been pretty all right. I'm not gonna lie. I've had some ups and some downs. I think the stress of my semester and the life in which I've created for myself in the recent past has finally caught up to me as being a little bit too much. And there's nothing I really could do about it. I could drop a class or I could do something of that nature. Where I lighten my load. And anybody else probably would do that, and that is the logical thing to do. But mama ain't raised no quitter. I think the last thing I quit was taekwondo. I didn't get the black belt. I only got the 6th degree brown, but I was 10 or something like that. So it's been a little bit. It's been almost a decade. Even if it is half attempts, I still try to do something. But as a wise man or woman or just person in general said, if you're not first, you're last. So maybe I am a quitter at heart. But some people get mad at people for quitting things. Others say you're smart because you realized you were wasting your time and could do it better somewhere else. All that being said, I'm good now. I'm great now. I never was really bad, but I don't know. There are just certain times where, I'll show up to a rehearsal, I'll be a little tired or something like that. Or, I'm a little frustrated or irritated just because, I'm incredibly busy, 12, 14 hours a day where I literally don't barely even have time for food, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, I don't know, it's bad. Like I said, I had to put on my schedule, eat food, I almost have to put on my schedule, use the bathroom. Okay. All right. It's bad. But it's okay. That's why I talk about it, because, this is the life of someone who is going through college, last year, about to go into full adult mode, full grind mode on my business, on my podcast, on my YouTube channel. But we got to finish. I got to finish this obligation and this very large commitment I made to myself, a couple years ago when I first started college to, make it through to the end. And a lot of what's kept me going is living in the moment. Okay. And I don't even mean for that transition to be that good. It's just what's kept me going this week. When I had someone asking me yesterday, like, yo, what's the word of the day, Darshaun? And give me something inspirational. I think it was Jacob. Okay. Shout out Jacob. I know he started watching the podcast about 2 weeks ago, and I really do respect you for like sharing it with your people and trying to help me grow it. Thank you for that, genuinely. That being said, we had a conversation. He was like, "What's the word of the day, Darshaun?" And I had variations of this same conversation with more people than Jacob, but in Jacob's and I conversation, it pretty much boiled down to whether you want to do something or not, you just got to do it, especially on those days you really don't want to do it. Like me recording this podcast, or me getting out of bed, or me going to do my laundry, or me going to work out, me going to do push-ups, whatever it is. Those days when you just can't be bothered, okay? When you don't want to show up to that football game because it's going to get rain delayed 4 or 5 times, when you don't want to go to rehearsal because you've been up since 3 a.m. and you already burnt out, okay? Whatever it may be, whatever your situation is, those are the moments when you need to show up the most, okay? Those are the moments when you need to be present the most, because that is where the growth is, okay? That is what separates people from being good and people from being great, okay? It's a consistency thing. It's a discipline thing. And the thing that has helped me with that is, seeing the positives in everything, okay? But it's not just the positives. You need to recognize the whole frame of picture. Sometimes it's a negative, that'll keep you going. Sometimes it's the neutral aspect of, that there's no plus or minus. I'm just here. I'm just present, okay? And that's what I'm talking about. The importance of living in the moment, the importance of just being there. So, like I said, I'm gonna post a video for, especially some videos from yesterday, from the first rain delay, from the second rain delay, from the third rain delay. Like, it's, I don't know. And then obviously like going home. And then I got video clips from other times, on campus, just like marching band, not marching band. I got to see what I got. Because like I said, there are moments where you'll just be going through the motions and you'll question like why am I doing this, but once you take that step back, you reflect, you take that bigger look at life and that bigger look at your own situation you're in, you could see like, okay, maybe this is going bad, but I'm here with my people and we're having a great time, what I'm saying. Maybe I'm not feeling it today. I want to low-key go jump into a pool of water and float down the river, okay? That was not me saying I'm trying to go delete myself from the world. That was me saying I just want to go rafting, we'll say. But, are you doing it with your gang, okay? Are you doing it with your people? Are you doing it with your organization or whatever, what I'm saying? Are you invested? That, I guess that's what I'm really trying to say, is one needs to focus up at times and really just be a part of what they're in, okay? So whenever you find yourself, this is my like word of advice, okay? Because really this is me just giving y'all a little bit too many examples. The one takeaway, I guess, like the word of advice here is whenever you are doing something, whether it's something you think is really cool or it's something you think will help you in the future or something that will, benefit you and your people positively, negatively, the neutral aspect, whatever it may be, take a step back and reflect, okay? And then most importantly, just be present, okay? Put your phone away. Put a smile on, put a frown on, just whatever you do, just be there, okay? Whether it's a funeral, whether it's a wedding, whether it's a football game and whether it's some formal class presentation. Just be fully invested and give it your all, because at the end of the day, life is short. As they say, YOLO. You only live once, and let's get the bread, y'all. It's that simple, okay? 10-minute episode today, nice, short and sweet. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm recording this kind of late. I try to record these at like 6 a.m. It's like 9:30. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm slacking on my schedule, but like I don't know, I needed sleep. You know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, thanks for watching. Thanks for getting to this part of the episode. Look alive for that one video too. I'm gonna actually try to put that out sometime during the week, maybe by this upcoming Wednesday. Today is I'm pretty sure, yeah, the 18th of September, a Sunday. So, like I said, it's my goal to have that by Wednesday, but, Friday, maybe next Saturday, something of that nature, just so you could see, like, I don't know, Marching Man from the Band's View Again, part 2 or something like that. Just living in the moment. When things don't go to plan, they're like, oh, it's cheaper just to light the fireworks off anyways, so let's just do it anyways. That's where you have the most fun. That's where you have the most memories, is living in the moment. Okay, and that's why it's really important. Both for your mental sake, but then also to have a great story later to tell. So, I've told you my story today. Thanks for listening, and good night. I'm just joking. Like, subscribe, unsubscribe, hit, comment, follow. You know the drill. Give me an honest review. Go to my website. Tell me what you think, and yeah, go Hawks. Peace. Woo. Bonk.